from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, and mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked off his feet. The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Behind his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Jaguars are on the move.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive into a pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need. And they've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He leaves him with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They'll go right back to the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Defense in press coverage. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I'll tell you, this running running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete! And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown!
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Hold and finds his man on the left. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. No huddle offense to the line. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. Across the 25. He's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Alabama. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Got room to work. He's got it. He's going to get loose. And we'll get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Torres. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Jaguars are in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
Turning it on. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And off from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. First and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container in the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Bruce.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. From the 33, it's first and 10.
Fly trumpet, fly trumpet.
To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the line down. He goes at the 39.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's only thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job.
And here's the fumble way behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Petty. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got a man. And he rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Rebels will snap it on first and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense is
Offside.
in the neutral zone.
Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the sticks. It's Petty. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's first and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative and you're going to hand the football over and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got him looking one, but they're going to throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Jaguars in the hurry up.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Jaguars are on the move.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got about 300 yards passing.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll give it to him again. Running through contact. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Unlv 42, South Alabama.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get him behind the stick.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here we go, here we go.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Touchdown! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos after a successful run.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a spot in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Unlv is ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to...
Touchdown, Vegas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get
Personal the call.
foul.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Turning it on!
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Jaguars are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe
Pass
this is going to be pass
Defense.
interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, South Alabama!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Rebels have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fat.
Touchdown, UNLV. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure.